Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. We are in the midst of exploring Caduceus here, and I believe there is some new stuff here. We can participate in the Rite of the Rose. I'm sure this will be fine. For those suitably attuned, the Thorn Maiden is willing to perform the rites of the Rose. It is the great mystery at Caduceus's heart. It's going to require 3 moments of inspiration, but we have enough, so let's just find out. The Thorn Maiden rises from her throne and strikes a single bell. Rose binders advance on the throngs, passing out garlands of thorns. A rose binder, wearing a mask of thorns and petals, passes you a garland. It fits about your neck easily, like a stole. It reeks like a bottle of perfume left out in the sun. Your fellow visitors to Caduceus are approaching the throne, their arms outstretched, their eyes agleam. The Thorn Maiden turns away from the supplicants and faces the marble wall behind the throne. She raises her arms and lifts the crown from her head. The rest is lost in a crest of sudden sunlight that crashes over the temple like a golden wave. The roses are in full bloom. As your eyes adjust to the illegal radiance of the sudden sunlight, you can see that the arboretum has been entirely transformed. The statues are covered and crowned in wild roses of every possible colour. Impossible roses bloom on the throne and on the marble slabs on the ground. Celebrants run through fields of brightly hued flowers, drinking and dancing and laughing. So we have a few options here. We have a lot of options here, good lord. We can approach the Thorn Maiden. She stands apart from the celebrations. Faithful acolytes surround her. I guess I'll talk to her and see what she says. Poet places a garland of silver roses around her neck and bids her follow him to the caverns, where they might gaze on the moon together. The Thorn Maiden laughs and turns away. A Bashant with wild eyes takes the Thorn Maiden's hand in her own, coiling their fingers together like serpents in a nest. The Thorn Maiden smiles distantly, extricates her hand, and turns to a third, a fiddler with eyes flecked with gold. I think you are ready. The roses have taken enough of you. He ignores you entirely. Sunlight dapples the petals gold and amber. I feel like this is a terrible idea. Okay, so we can rest among the roses. How long since you have known peace? We can examine the roses. They glisten, but not with dew. Are they weeping? 54% chance. We can kiss a rose. Some celebrants press their lips to the flowers, and 90% chance. We can dream in the roses. Before the throne, a throng of celebrants lie entwined asleep. We can cavort amongst the roses. Bohemians run through the roses with wild abandon. Some dance, others fall, pulling others down beneath the petals with them. We can take a gift of the rose. Celebrants wander among the roses, naming and entreating them to offer up jewels held in the petals. Let's kiss a rose and see what happens. You bend to a rose the shade of a smouldering sun. The scent is of burning jasmine. The colour drew your eye in. Your tongue follows. The taste is as the ashes of Savonarola raining down on Florence. Drops of nectar wash down your throat like stolen sips of wine. Despite the bitterness, you feel a yearning inside your stomach. It is as though you swallow the longings of a son. It passes in moments. Okay. Let's take a gift of the rose. A celebrant with lobelia tangled in his hair leads you to a patch of roses blooming in red and black and gold. Each gleams with something akin to dew. The youth pulls back the petals of the nearest, exposing a dual, broad as an athlete's thigh and faceted as the mortal soul, nestling in the rose's maw. Only take one. They will be affronted should they all be plucked at once. He offers no further explanation. Which will I take? A ruby, a stone as red as the fall of dynasties. An onyx, a stone as black as the paintings of Lucifer. Or a citrine, a stone as gold as the dreams of empires. Let's take a citrine. The petals brush against your hand like sylphs as you reach in to grasp the golden stone. It smells of honey and wine. A dream, the celebrant says, beautifully. The finest of dreams. Okay, I got 50 sovereigns. Dew drips from roses, sweetening with rot. You have about half your time left before the roses fade entirely. Okay. Let's rest among the roses. How long since you have known peace? I hope this is a terror reduction. It is. You lay your head on a cushion of wild roses. Several other celebrants have had the same idea and lie alone, in pairs, or in affectionate tangles. As you drift off, you see the red masked rose binders making their way through the field of the slumbering, laying petals on the sleeper's eyes. You dream of a sunlit garden where wine flows like honey, langrenous and sweet. The air is filled with a drowsy humming and a quiet hissing. Oh dear. Not a huge fan of the hissing. An emerald rose wilts in the failing light. Can we do anything new here? Wait until the roses have almost faded. 54%, 45%, 68%. I guess we'll cavort. It's the highest chance we have. Damn it. The roses run wild and verdant in the temple forecourt. You stumble through the undergrowth, dazed by the variegated flowers and dulled by their perfumes. A poet with eyes like a stormy sea approaches you. His fingertips are bleeding, dripping crimson into the wild flower carpet. "Bitten!" he cries, displaying his bloody fingers. "Oh, the insate rose!" Okay. We still cannot participate in the mystery of beholding. Anything new if we approach the Thorn Maiden? A poet places a garland of silver roses around her neck and bids her follow him into the caverns. Yeah, no, she's still ignoring us. The roses fall fast. Petals fall in a continuous stream. The roses are almost gone. You have time for only one more activity here. I guess I shall... Oh, there we go. Participate in the mystery of the beholding. Let's find out. A few celebrants have entered the Hall of the Fiddler. As you join the group, a rosebinder places their hands on your shoulders. They steer you through the rose-covered portico and into a little shrine. Here are copses of roses the size of a church window's bloom. Some are saffron-hued, others crimson, others azure. Don't be afraid, the rose binder at your ear says. Look inside. They have something to show you. Okay, so I can peer into a saffron rose. I can make out a thorn and a familiar silhouette upon it. I can peer into a crimson rose. You can make out the lips as dark as cherries and thrice as sweet. I can peer into an azure rose. Inside you can hear a rushing of water, blue and endless. Something catches in your heart. Or we can peer into a white rose. You can hear nothing within. Loss emanates from the pale flower. The petals shiver and open slightly, as though they want to be opened fully. So 3 of these suggests a gift. The white rose suggests a loss. This kind of intrigues me, and I wonder what the loss would be. And there is only one way to find out. Let's click it. The flower unfurls to show you a vision of yourself alone. No crew, no Aneurin. Just you and the mirror, facing each other. The mirror begins to devour you. Your reflection shivers as pieces of your flesh slicken and shiver the glass, running down the mirror in rivulets of blood. A rose binder pulls you away. A cup-bearer of the rose, you have given something to the roses. I gained 10 terror, which is incredibly annoying. And we can return from the rites. The roses fade like the tide, withdrawing from the shore. The roses fade. The sunlight washes away, leaving only a memory of radiance. The rose binders approach the debris of the rose rite, armed with brooms and dustpans. Oh, I guess I'll leave them to it. The red masks bear down upon the temple. Gotta clean this place up. The devils make light work of the sweet-smelling chaos of fallen petals, broken hedgerows and shattered glass. Theirs is a practiced craftsmanship. Within minutes, the temple is as it was before the rites, as though the sunlight and the roses never were. Damn it, if I had Bohemian affiliation, I could talk to the ebullient decadent. Can I get affiliation Bohemian? Hang on. I think I should be able to, surely. Surely. Academ. I can equip the Vagabond. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Establishment. Villainy. Establishment. Oh no. Wasn't this deeply upsetting? I think I can get 2. I can get 2 Bohem. Which is not enough. Well, damn. I guess we won't be speaking to the poet. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Unless I can descend into the caverns. Is there something down here now? Can I follow the beating of the drums? Let's try again. Nope, we're back where we began. So that is yet another mystery that we cannot solve today. But the main reason we came here was to get a port report for our friends in the Eagles Empyrean. So I think we shall do that. I may go to Pan, though, to see if I can lower my terror. I probably should have bought some fuel. I'm sure it'll be fine. Famous last words. It's not too far. Oh, it's a Library of the Skies. Hang on. Hey! Got ourselves some more ancient knowledge. Never say no to that. Alright, in theory, we just keep going this direction until something happens. Hopefully nothing happens, but you never know. At least we're not crossing the belt of midnight. To be accosted. I think I've forgotten their name again. How do I keep forgetting the name of the Dowsers? Dowsers. There we go. I think you can find the Dowsers in the areas around the Belt of Midnight, so we might come across one. I hear the hateful wail of Scribe Spinsters, and no. Quick, hide the paper under the bed. The Scribe Spinster will never be able to find it. So far, this has been miraculously open, which is quite nice. Just as the crow flies, we're making incredible progress. Is that yep, that is in fact a an island. Let's not hit that. Or a piece of ruin, I should say, I guess. Floating. I think I've done everything I can in Winter's Reside, so yeah, we'll just go straight to Pan. Hopefully we get a terror reduction when we get there, because we're at 57%, which is quite high. Higher than I would normally like to be. Didn't help, I got an extra 15 terror when I went to Caduceus. I don't know what being a cupbearer of the rose actually means. Oh, that's a Scribe Spinster. Slow and steady, we got this. We got him. Send out the X's. Give me that bronze wood. I don't even need it anymore, I just want it. I could sell it for money. Good money. Bronze wood. Bronze wood deliveries are one of the best. 59%. Oh no? Bearing in mind we've got to cross the Belt of Midnight as well to get back to the Eagle's Imperium. This might be a slightly spicy problem. Hey, phew. It's the hour of leaving. Do I need crew? I don't think I do. I am actually going to sell this egg. The man watches you intently. His feet are bare. His face is still coated in ash. A world eater, attired for the hour of veracity. He beckons you over. I will take your egg. His voice is rough and soft, as if he is unaccustomed to speech. I will sovereigns. Give me mine. 300 sovereigns. The man takes the egg and holds it up to the light. He rotates it carefully, checking for cracks, perhaps. Finally, he grunts. He passes you a heavy purse and gently places the egg into a sturdy sack. What are you going to do with that egg? Is there anything that I could do here? Crockery to Langley Hall? Souls to Caduceus, for God's sake. Wait, I didn't already have one of those, did I? No, good. Phew. Souls to Caduceus might actually be quite a good one. Don't I have tons of souls? Yeah, I do have quite a lot of souls. That would require me to go back down there, though, and that's not necessarily the best. Oh, it's not that bad, though, is it? I could go down here, and then I could go up here, but it could be a terror problem. I do like money. Let's go take that down there. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're going to make sure that we buy some fuel before we do. Buy some supplies as well. If we go as the crow flies, it won't be so bad. It didn't take us too long to get up here, right? Let's not crash into the wall. Biggest concern is going to be terror, as it always is. But I think it should be okay. I mean, I think we can lower our terror in the Carnet. So, it won't be too bad. I don't really need the money, but then that's just a silly statement, isn't it? I might as well get the money now. I don't think it'll be that much. Another Scry Spinster, really? I don't want to fight you. But then on the other hand... On the other hand, I have apparently got quite good at it. Take another piece of bronze wood. It's like 200 sovereigns right there. It's funny, isn't it? Now I'm not looking for bronze wood. All of the enemies that drop bronze wood are constantly spawning. Isn't there some irony to that? Is that another Scry Spinster? Oh gods, it is. Can't really see what he's doing. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Evasive maneuvers. Ow. This is what I get. This is what I get for saying, oh yeah, I've got quite good at killing Scry Spinsters. Run away! I do not fancy messing with an elder and a little one, that's just mean. I took a little bit of damage, but nothing too serious. I could do with killing the elder to try and get more sheets of ancient knowledge, but... I don't want to waste too much of my episode here. I'd like to go back to the Eagle's Empyrean to see where our next location is. I should also see if I can actually continue the truth quest while I'm there, you know? Cantankeries. What are they going to do? What year is it? It's 1909? Good lord. I'd die of old age. Right, we dock, we sell the stuff, quick as we can. I don't suppose I can lower my terror here with anything particularly interesting. Does talking to the Bohemians lower my terror? No. Can't blame me for trying. Bizarre. 715, nice. 2 Eleutherian mysteries as well. I don't need a selection of Immaculate Souls, but I suppose I could take them so I could sell them later on. Investment, right. I could also need them for something. Okay, let's see if we can get to the Eagle's Empyrean. Hand in our port report to the bespeckled official. And then we're probably going to be running out of time in the episode, which is crazy. But I did spend most of it reading about the rites of the roses. I still don't quite understand what I obtained from that. There's quite good terror loss there, but it's very expensive. Moments of inspiration wise. So I'm not sure if that's actually going to work out as being a cost-effective way of lowering my terror. This is going to be a very long way, isn't it? Because I'm going on the wider part of the circle, through the Belt of Midnight, and this might not be the smartest move I've made, but I guess we'll see. My terror is at 49%. Fantastic. Getting hit by that fear-inducing Scribe Spinster has put a little bit of a dampener on my terror. Right. In we go. I got my finger ready on the old lamp button. Just in case we come across a dowser and we need to hide. Because the dowsers have nasty guns. Should just be a case, yeah, if I just follow this line, it should put us roughly close to the entrance to the Eagle's Imperium. As long as nothing gets in the way. I'm frantically looking around my screen right now. I don't see anything, I don't think. Okay, this is the dark part of the Eagle's Imperium. This is the bit that they lost. Kind of wish there was more story about it. Oh, there's a... Oh dear. Oh dear. Incoming. I think we made it. We're still being followed. A member of the Carnage, please help. I'm being chased by a devil, a demon of the night. The relationship's more nuanced, I like that. They used to be allies, but these days, not so much. Nice. Okay. Let me just check the ambition real quick. Ah, yeah, I only need to do one. Well, bugger. I guess I'll hand it. I'll deliver the intelligence. A smile, a nod, an envelope passed from hand to hand under the table. I dropped my young tile. Yes. 100 sovereigns. Huh. Apparently he would like to have intelligence on the House of Rod and Chains that I already have. But no, let's see what the next step is here, the ambition. To open the Avid Horizon and flee the sky, the Earnest Agitator needs access to the Empyrean materials and records concerning the last time the gate was opened. Either the bespectacled official or the London Embassy should be able to provide what you need, but do either of them trust you enough to share it? Let's call on a favour. You have proven your value to the Eagle Khan. Perhaps some strings could be pulled. It takes some convincing, but eventually several crates are delivered to your locomotive, containing redacted documents, incomprehensible machinery, and even more incomprehensible blueprints. The Doshi collection. The Doki? An accompanying letter from the official informs you. This is all I can risk, but it includes accounts, appropriately edited, of the earliest attempts to open the gate. The letter makes it very clear that you are no longer warmly regarded by the Imperium. The Earnest Agitator is satisfied. Well, this'll have to do. It's enough to get started on anyway. We'll have to establish a base of operations at the gate itself. Okay. And that made us neutral, so it used up both of them, or all of my sway. The Doshi collection contains the knowledge you need to open the Avid Horizon. If you wish to flee the sky, you can now establish a base there on the Quiet Sea, and I guess that will be the next location we go to. I find it weird that this option is still here. But I guess I'll end this episode here, and we shall have a look at building the base in the next. So thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members of the channel and the coffee supporters. It really does mean the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.